Okay, it says I'm live. Do we believe it? Late to my own party once again. Alright, still getting set up here. Trying to get all this stuff clicked in and not doing a great job of it. Me and the mouse are fighting. So, yeah, this is fun. Alright, come on, mouse. There you go. Haha. Alright, I am all hooked up. What is going on? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to unhook this bad boy because it is not working. Sorry, guys, having technical difficulties. Okie dokie. All right. Sorry, had some technical difficulties there. Decided my mouse was not gonna work correctly, so that sucked. So let's go share this real quick, and then I will be right back. Pop over to Twitter real quick. I just keep talking because, like I said, I'm totally late to my own party here. Twitter real quick. Oh, so it's Wednesday night. We have viewers. Yay! Oh boy. So luckily, my allergies have stopped being stupid. That's a plus. That's been fun. I'm not as stuffy right now, so I am enjoying that a lot. Um, okay, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I'm going to Twitter to share this real quick. That's what I'm doing. All right. Okay, so shared that on Twitter. Oh, yes, now I am losing everything again. I am still scatterbrained. Totally scatterbrained. Surprisingly, I have not had very many issues of road rage lately. So that's been good. Haven't driven anyone off the road anymore. Not that I would have in the first place. Never mind. I am just rambling right now. Just sitting here, waiting to see if some more people show up. I have two lives scheduled for some. I thought I canceled the other one. Hang on. What did I? I really thought I canceled the other one. Let me go to StreamYard real quick. What is? What in the world? Okay, I'm not sure. Where is the other one? I'm so confused. Okay, let me go to YouTube then real quick and cancel that one. and see what is going on there. That is so weird. That is weird. I Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to cancel that. Manage videos. I can't even find it. That's okay. This is weird. I can't even find the other one. What is going on here? Okay. All right. Let's pull this up on the PC and see if I can find it. This is weird. So I can't find it. Let's see if I can find it in the studio. This is so weird. I can't find the other one. Okay, I found it. I found it. Now, how do I get rid of it? All right, it is gone. That is the weirdest thing I've ever encountered. Normally, I have just either rescheduled them or, you know, hey, Grace, hey, Juju. Well, I figured out where that second stream was, and it is gone now. Yes, I totally pulled a you, Grace. Like I thought I deleted it. I deleted it on a StreamYard, which should have deleted it on YouTube, but it didn't. So now I had two streams going, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Yeah, last night I saw the other. Yeah, I was like, okay, it says you're live, but it's only 5 seconds long, but you're live. It's like, what is going on here? See, it's this kind of stuff. Like, normally I would have gotten so frustrated. I'd have been like, done. I'd have been like, you know what? I'm done with this. I can't figure this out. I'm full. So, yeah, like, I am really surprised at my lack of patience recently because normally, no, no, I'm done. Like, overdone. See you later. You know, just over it. That, and I really think my dog is trying to hire a hitman to get rid of the cat. I'm serious. I think my dog has it out for the cat. Seriously, like, logic would tell you, right? If you are using this streaming software and you cancel something through said streaming software, then it should cancel the thing. The thing should be gone. Should not exist anymore. Instead, it still exists. And I think that is what happened the first time I streamed too. So, Oh, I am intrigued, Grace. Let's talk about these avatars. Yes, because seriously, I need to up this avatar game because it's frustrating me. It's like I've got this one that's made, it's pretty cute. Teeny tiny though. Very small. Unless you're on a big TV, you're not seeing crap. So yes, seriously. It's not very Bitmoji and it's free. Okay. I will check that out. I got seriously okay. So the whole road rages and hot flashes, right? The reason why this even comes up. So, I know I've talked about it a lot, having surgery, having the hysterectomy. I knew things were going to change after that. Like, I seriously knew things were going to change. I didn't obviously know how extreme or not extreme or anything, how it would be. And I am very happy for the changes because they have not all been that bad. Except I am getting very overwhelmed at stuff sometimes. It's like too much going on and I'm like flustered some days. And it's like just over it. And then some days it's like normally someone cuts me off on the road and I'm like ready to pull a Bart and Homer Simpson, and, you know, grab them and throttle them and just like ah. So yes. So I will check out Bitmoji and hopefully it doesn't fluster the heck out of me. Some days are good. Some days are not so good. It has been quite interesting. And you know, my doctor was like, "Hey, you know, there's options, but it's like, do I don't need those options because I'm not having any serious issues, going on except that, some days I'm fine and some days, I feel like, it's just too much. We'll just go with that. It's just too much some days." But yeah. So I was actually driving in the car with my kiddo the other day, and this one guy got all up on my butt. And normally I would get mad. I seriously would get so mad and like try to piss him off, and then he tried to piss me off, and that was the old me. And I'm like one that's not safe, and I would, my kid was in the car, so no, we're not going to do that. But I just didn't care anymore. I was like, you know what? If he wants to be a dick, let him be a dick. I'm not about to. I'm not about to do that. It's like I was just over it, like completely over it. I was like, I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna follow the rules of the road, and if this guy doesn't want to, he can do whatever. So, but normally it just that's not how it would have been. Like I've done like a complete flip flop of how I used to be. It's weird. It's like I'm having to figure out who I am internally again all over. So it's like, you know, the doctor says, "Hey, you're gonna go through all these changes," and yet it's not all the horrible changes everyone's talking about. And I'm like, what is going on here? It's like the only issue I have had is with a couple of my incisions. But other than that, they're angry. I'm not. So, yep, that's pretty much, all that's been going on, like with me. Like, just small annoyances have just not been the big major annoyances I thought they would be. I don't know if any of this is making sense at all, but it's just what's been going on, like internally. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it at all. It's hang on one second, y'all. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Oh, and I left my notes in the bedroom, so I had to go grab those real quick. But we have this 6, 7 year old cat. We think he's 7, and his name is Bob. And he is like the lord of the cats. He's like the biggest dominant male cat that we have outside. We have a group of outside cats that live around our house. They were dropped off. They were left behind. My sister-in-law went and got them fixed, and now they live here in their own little cat community. And we feed them so they don't kill the birds and the other animals are digging the garbage. Um, but Bob, in the past 5 years, has decided to not come inside. Like the past 5 years, like you couldn't get him to come inside. Like Bob would be like, no, not coming inside. So 2 nights ago, he decides he wants to start sleeping in the house. Maybe he's just old. Maybe it's too cold for him. I don't know. Cat has just gone kind of crazy. But he's decided that he also wants to sleep next to my husband at night, which is all fine and well, except that is where the dog sleeps. So now the cat is sleeping next to my husband, and the dog is sitting there like, why is there a cat in our bed? Like, what is going on with that? Like, what? And I seriously, I mean, it's like, I can see the dog calculating moves, thinking, how am I going to get this dog? The dog is like, how am I going to get this cat out of this room? And nothing she does is working. She's tried barking and running up on the cat, and the cat just looks at her like, yeah, no. I need to see if I can find a picture of Bob real quick. Because Bob, like I said, he is a big old tomcat. And he is just like not having it. Oh, something keeps hitting my microphone. I wonder if it's. I think it's my earbuds. Hang on. Hopefully that will be better. Because I don't know if it's picking up the mic from my earbuds or the actual mic on the. You know what? Let's try. Okay. Is that better? Because I think it was my earbuds hitting. Yeah, I think it was the earbuds. Okay. Then yeah, okay. We will not be using those earbuds again because that is like the second time I've had issues with them. No. I don't know what is going on with those, but no, won't use those again. They're pissing me off. Going to buy a pair from Amazon tomorrow. I don't know where I got them, but wherever they were, we're not going to buy those again because that was crap. Okay, yes. Let me see if I can find a picture of Bob, and we will share this lovely beast of a cat named Bob because he is a good cat. So let's see. Okie dokie. Oh, I think the kid is microwaving. What are you microwaving? Oh, it is mac and cheese time now. Oh, is it time for holiday movies on Hallmark? Is it Christmas time again? I'm live streaming. You're on the mic.
Okay,
Okay, and. Okay, where is the Bob? I'm trying to find a picture of the bobcat. I think I have a picture of him somewhere. Ah, I have found a picture of the bobcat. Okay, let's see if I can pull this kitty cat up and show y'all what the bob looks like. Real quick, my kiddo is making some mac and cheese. So while I'm looking for this picture, I'm gonna mute y'all for a second while they bang around in there. Okay, so the kiddo is done being loud. Yay. um I cannot find the picture of Bob the cat, and I am very sad about that because Bob is a good cat. I found a picture and then I lost the picture. I'm actually I was wrong about that. I do know where the picture is. I just can't find it again. So I guess I don't know where the picture is. Let's see if I'm going to check one more place real quick. And then oh. Okay. Now that I finally have everything under control here, maybe I can figure out how to open this picture. Okay. I don't even know if I can share this screen, but we're going to try. We are going to try it. We're going to give it the best shot we've got. Haha. Okay. So it seems like not only the universe is rushing Christmas, but everyone on the planet is rushing Christmas, especially the retail stores, because oh my lord, it's Christmas everywhere already, y'all. Like everywhere. Like it's like you need to go, you need to buy a tree, and we haven't even had Halloween yet. I'm down with getting the tree for Halloween if we can decorate it for Halloween. Okay, let's see. Aha. This is Bobcat. He is, doing his thing, laying on the bed, sleeping, taking a nap, doing his thing, being Bob, you know. You know, my parents were like kind of superstitious, and they like drilled it into our I don't even celebrate Christmas. Like it's not a holiday I celebrate. I mean, my husband celebrates it, my kids celebrate it. Me, I'll make you cookies and cook you dinner, but for me, I'm not just, I'm just, yeah, I just don't celebrate the holiday. And, but my parents drilled it into our heads because they were superstitious. You have to have a tree up. Like tree is mandatory, and I kind of understand why they did that. And it's really sad because they had when they first got married, they had two sons, and they ended up passing away. They were 4 and 5 when they passed. No, I am not a Jehovah's Witness. I don't really have a religion. It's not that I don't believe in religion. I just don't have one. If that makes sense. I don't. I'm non-denominational, I guess, is what you would call me. Um, so I mean, that's really the best way I can explain it. Um, but you know, the year that my brothers passed away, and this was back in 1964, 1965, way before I was born. Um, they didn't put up a Christmas tree that year. Um, and my mom and dad really felt like if they had that Christmas tree up, if they'd done all these things differently, maybe what happened wouldn't have happened. It wasn't. It wasn't in their control to change it. If that makes sense, it just there was nothing they could do, and I know my mom always carried issues from it, and my dad, he never talked about anything much of it, about like that. So, but it's just a Christmas tree didn't wasn't the reason why they were in the accident they were in. You know, so yeah, Juju, I really think that's what they were trying to do with that. And personally, I will, we will get a tree for the kids and let the kids decorate the tree because, it's Christmas. So let's get a tree. But it's like my mom literally um, named everyone after someone else. Like my brothers were named after my grandfathers. I was named after my brother. My sister was named after my cousin. My other sister was named after my aunt. And I don't, I have a half sister, but I don't know anything about her. So it is what it is. I think I talked to her once on Facebook. She's like 20, 30 years older than me, I think. Okay, she's not 30 years older than me because that wouldn't make sense. There was an 11-year difference between my parents. Hey Deb, how you doing? Um my mom was 18. My dad would have been 11 years older, 28, 10 years older than 18, 28, 29. He was 29 when they got married. And they were married for years. I mean, till they both died, pretty much. My father died before my mother, and she never remarried. And still, every year, she put that Christmas tree up. Even if she didn't put it up until the day before, that tree went up. So, like I said, I think it was her way of trying to just control things. And I get it. I totally get it. I have some popcorn that I'm going to tear into after this live stream, just to let y'all know. Do I need this popcorn? No, I don't. Am I going to eat the popcorn? Yes, I am. But yes, Mr. Bob has decided, this little cat right here, he has decided that he is now my kitty. He has been sleeping on my lap at night. He's been sleeping next to my husband at night. He's been headbutting us like all over the place. I seriously think he has a foot fetish because he like tries to tear your shoes off. It's weird. But, hey, cat's got to have a hobby. Playing with shoelaces is a good one. I have been, since you had talked about that popcorn, Juju, I have been wanting popcorn, and it's progressively gotten worse. So I am totally tearing into some popcorn tonight, and I really want to go get one of those Jiffy Pop tins of popcorn. Like, I've been looking for those everywhere. They usually come out around Christmas time around here, so I'm hoping they put those things out pretty soon because I want some Jiffy Pop. Oh no, I don't. Yeah, no. No, no, no microwave popcorn. This stuff's too oily, too greasy, too much sodium. I no. Oh, Deb, sorry to hear you were sick. That's I think that is going around. Um the woman I babysit on the weekends for, her kids have been sick all week too. And I don't know if it's cold or what's going around. Hey, Miss Cassandra, how are you tonight? I really want to get one of those like poppers that they have, like one of those cart poppers for popcorn. Do I need the cart popper? No, no, I don't. Do I want the cart popper? Yes. Like the ones they have at the movie theaters, but it's on a little cart and you get it for your house and it's like a quarter of the size. I totally don't need that thing. I don't need it. Not at all. I really, really do want it. And I want a big vat of that movie theater butter stuff, even though it's not real butter and it's totally not good for you and it's going to make me swell up. But yes, I want all of that. I don't eat any of it. The popcorn is good though. I can't believe it was you. I have wanted one of those since the first time I ever saw them. Like, I would seriously sell all the other gadgets and never buy another one in my house if I got the popcorn popper. All that other stuff could be gone. I'll get rid of the air fryer for the popcorn popper, okay? I will totally nix that air fryer. It'll be gone. I will never air fry again in my really overpriced toaster oven ever again. So, yes. And then there was like a little bitty version one of at Aldi, but it's just an air popper. And so it's not really the right kind of popper. And I started to get it because my little kid heart was like, it's the popper of your dreams. It's not the popper of my dreams. Okay, Juju, we're going to fly you to Georgia and you're going to make some popcorn now. Now I really want popcorn. I want some popcorn. I'm totally eating that popcorn tonight. I was going to wait. No, I wasn't. I totally wasn't waiting. I was not going to wait. I was totally tearing into that after this. Oh, man. That actually does sound pretty good. See, I like popcorn to be buttery, but not oily. Like that's the problem I have with like the microwave popcorn is because it doesn't taste buttery. It's just greasy. And I loved it when I used to work at Walmart back when I was like 19, and we had the popper, for the popcorn, and we had a cotton candy machine. Oh my goodness! Like on the days the little because we didn't have like a McDonald's or anything. We actually had a legit snack bar still, and the Walmart that I worked at wasn't even a superstore yet. It was just a super center. It was just a regular Walmart. We didn't have a frozen section. We didn't have refrigerated stuff. Just straight Walmart. Like we had the little refrigerators for the sodas, but yeah, no. And yeah, they would pop the popcorn like every day and bag that stuff up. And that's actually pretty funny because you're never getting that smell out. But the best was when they would actually make the cotton candy because I'd be like over there, I'd be like, come on, let's get the cotton candy. And I didn't even eat candy at that point, but cotton candy is always like really good, especially when it's fresh. And then like now I've got like severe. Oh wow. You remember the radio grill. That's great. Man, that was like the best time when they actually had the grill at the Walmart and not just these McDonald's and Subways and oh man, that was the best. Walmart has totally changed since those days. Totally changed. I'm just going to leave Mr. Bob up on the screen for right now. He's just going to, hang out with us in his little sleepy self. Oh, man, those, and it blows my mind, one, that I'm 43 already. Like, how did I get so old? Oh, you know what I remember, Deb? Craziest thing. They used to have the taco burgers where it was just like taco meat on a hamburger bun with some onions and taco sauce. And it was like taco burger. Yeah, like those were totally the days, working at the Walmart, taking a break, going and sitting in the freaking little snack bar area. Good times, y'all. Now you go to Walmart and I just want to ram my cart into everyone or drive my little motorized cart into people. And if the Walmart gets set on fire, I'm totally leaving that cart there. Sorry, Mr. Cart, I'm out. Oh, but um, my husband starts his new job on Halloween. I know he's excited. I'm excited for him because, he has not been happy at his job for a long time. So you know, this is going to be good for him. Hopefully he won't be as stressed out because, dear Lord, I wish he was working with angry customers instead of where he was working. Deb, there is no way you're 59. I don't believe that. Nope. I know, Juju. I was like, you're not going to start on Halloween. He was like, oh, I'm totally starting on Halloween. He's got a Halloween button-up shirt. I'll take a picture of it. I'll post it. It's going to be great. But it's a Halloween shirt and it's a button-up. He's going to wear that his first day. It's like, you've got to be kidding me. He's like, oh no, I'm totally serious. Oh, and so many of his coworkers are like they know it's going to be bad once he leaves because my husband's been there for 15 years and he works literally the first shift by himself. And they asked the other guy that had been the second longest dispatcher there, and he goes, "Oh no, no, I don't want that job. I don't want his schedule." Oh, and Juju, he's like, you know what? Because they started paying him because he was working over a lot. I mean, he wouldn't get. He's supposed to leave at 1 p.m. every day. He wasn't leaving till 2, sometimes 3, right? And he was getting really upset about it because then he'd have to leave early at the end of the week, and most times he couldn't. And then he still wouldn't get paid for his OT, which is not quite legal either. And he did complain about that. And he's gotten overtime on the last 3 checks, so you know that's a plus. Um, but he he would get home and they would start calling him. Like literally, he walks in the door and they're calling him already. It's like he just got home. Poor guy hasn't had a real day off in 3 months. Wait, I take that back. The day of my surgery and the day after, no one from work called him. 2 days in 3 months. And that was only because I was having surgery. Like, really? Yes. At this point, he could literally drop a nuclear bomb in that office, and what's he got to worry about? Nothing. Okay. He would not drop a nuclear bomb. I don't think we could even get a hold of one. They're not very easy to make. That was a joke, not to be taken seriously. I really have to watch what I say sometimes. Oh my goodness. Um, but yeah, no, he is he is so ready to. Oh man, and he is so mad. Okay, so my husband has to take his own coffee and creamer and sugar and everything to work. Even the coffee pot at the office, he supplied it, right? So there's a girl that works third shift, and he literally brought in a 4-pound container of sugar, and she took 2/3 of it home with her. Like, who does that? And they had gotten my husband a little cart to help carry the stuff from the warehouse to the front. Um, to when he needed to label it and put stuff on it to ship it out. And this chick took the little wagon home. Like, seriously? This was like, you didn't even purchase this. And it was ridiculous. Like, I was pissed off about that one. And then the funny thing is my husband went to the manager because they got, okay, so the new manager they got came with a supervisor. Neither have been trained to even work in this office. And then the person that hired them on got fired. But no one still came down to train these two people. So they don't know anything about this company. It's kind of crazy. And when the wagon went missing, my husband's got vascular disease. So he's really not even supposed to go into the warehouse because all it's going to take is one bump in the wrong spot and he could get a sore on his leg. So he's really not supposed to go back there. So that was to help him so he could get his stuff, get everything at once, and not have to make multiple trips back there. And they thought it was funny until they realized why that little wagon situation was there. And they had to replace it. And they didn't realize it was about $150 to replace the little wagon that she took. So yeah, one of those guys ate $150, and I hope it taught him a lesson. Because I mean, they thought it was funny because the warehouse manager had actually sent an email about it, and they were like, "Oh, someone took your little red wagon," joking with him about it. It's like, you're serious? We got that so that someone wouldn't get injured. Yeah, you know what? It's for my husband, it's third shift. And he's first shift, but and they kind of did themselves in because now they're getting rid of that shift. And I think the person that's been taking all the stuff is getting cut down to 2 days a week. They were going to let her go completely, but my husband has now quit. And the girl that was working the weekends doing another position quit. So they need someone to do that weekend position. So she gets 2 days a week. And, yeah, so I have a feeling she'll be out pretty soon too. But I'm glad he's gone because it's a lot of stress that he doesn't need. It was after all of this happened that he had to start taking high blood pressure medicine, and he's just been stressed. And, I'm kind of worried about him because he's always working and he needs a break. I really told him he should have taken a week off before he started the new position, but he just wanted to go ahead and get in there and, get started with it. So I can't really blame him. He's worked his whole life, and getting him to stop working is just, it's going to be a hard one because he's going to want to work up until, he can't. Even if he has to or not, he's still going to try to work. So just try to find him something different to do. Haha. Hopefully we can get him, an RV. And see, you know what, Miss Cassandra, my husband would work the overtime if they paid him for it. They don't want to pay him for it. Yeah, he is anxious about starting that new job too. Just because, he is new. He's going to be the new person. He hasn't been the new person in 15 years. Oh, man, trying to fill out the new hire paperwork was comical because both of us are sitting there looking at it like, how do we do this? Because neither of us have had to do that. It's like 7 years for me, 15 for him. Like, what's going on? And so yeah, he is very anxious. He's excited, He's got anxiety too, though. And he's like, what if I don't like it there? I was like, you know, you know what, Juju, he's not even a salary worker. That's just it. He's hourly. And they don't pay us, they're like, oh, we're not paying over 40 hours. So they send him home and then they start calling him. And it's like, okay, yeah, now he's at home, but you're calling him and he's technically working because he's solving your problems for you. Like, and then they were like, oh, we'll get you a laptop and you can take that home, because he wouldn't tell him he had a computer. And I'm kind of glad he didn't, because then they would have seriously been like, let's get you on there and you can pull this up. Yeah, you would think so, Miss Cassandra. I told him, I was like, if they don't start paying you, then yeah, you need to report that. And luckily he has been getting paid since he started complaining about it. But before, they weren't, there was no compensation, and it's kind of frustrating. Okay, it's more than frustrating. It's really irritating. Like, I could really, go off about that. And I have been, I was quiet about it, because he was like, well, at least if they call me and it's a problem, at least I'm not walking into it blind first thing in the morning. And, there's only so much more he really could have taken. And it wasn't going to get any better. It really wasn't going to get any better. And they tried to keep him. They did. That was the funniest thing. It's like, first the managers tried, and then the district manager tried, and then HR was like, yeah, we're sorry to hear you're leaving. And they tried, and yeah, he was like, no. Yeah, it's like, my husband's like, if I got to work 15 years somewhere else before I retire, then so be it. Um, but we've kind of had this goal, or not goal, but we've wanted to get an RV and travel for a while. So, what I'm going to be trying to do over the next 6 months to a year is try to figure out how to actually make some videos, like some decent videos, and maybe start doing the whole traveling vlog thing. That's the goal. Start here, get there. And, you know, hopefully it'll work out. If it doesn't, we're still traveling. My kids will still watch the videos. It'll be great. It'll be fun. But that's, you know, hopefully like 3 years. That's how much longer we want him to be working before we get the RV and then go on the road. I hope it's less than 3 years, but 3 years. And then we're also trying to buy some land with another relative of ours. And we're either going to move our current house onto that land or build some little, like, tiny houses. It's just going to depend which is more cost effective to do. So, yeah, we do have some investments. Him and my brother-in-law have been uh like doing some stuff. uh it's actually turned out pretty good. They should be able to get us up. um I'm not, I have not messed around with the stocks. I'm kind of like too afraid to buy the wrong thing. But my husband and his, like I said, my brother-in-law have been buying stocks and stuff, and it's been going pretty well. Like, right now we're okay. Like, we're getting to where we can hopefully cash some of that out and buy some land. And that's what I'm really hoping we can do. It's just a matter of when. And they've been looking for the land already, so hopefully it won't be much longer before we're um you know, moving around or moving things around or selling this place and building another house or something. We've got plans. We just don't know which direction we're gonna go with them yet. I guess it's like we got to start making some decisions because I'm either remodeling this thing or I'm gonna get ready to move. It's one or the other. Hey, if I understood the crypto, I would totally get into that. And I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting into it earlier, like when it was first talked about, because some of that stuff is worth some money now, and you can actually start trading it out and selling it for real money. And, you know, yes, it does start with a decluttering, and we are getting there slowly but surely. I'm getting rid of the freezer beast this week and downsizing that bad boy. And cleaning out the kitchen, getting rid of all the little gadgets I don't need. I'm keeping the air fryer for now. I use that way too much. I could get rid of the microwave and be okay, but not the air fryer. But it's also a toaster oven. So, see, it doesn't just air fry. I know, right, Miss Cassandra? It's like I'm kicking myself for not doing that. And like all the stuff, people were telling us to get into, and I was like, no, 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 no. I was too leery about it. And, you know, you know, sometimes those 401ks can yeah, they can really bite you in the ass. And sometimes they're great, and it's just like, man, it's like I'm trying to get my kiddo to start investing in stuff now. It's like, just take like $5 and buy a share or something. Put it away, and just keep an eye on it occasionally, or take $100 and buy some stuff, and yeah, and it is scary because you're right. It's like a gamble, and I had an ex that gambled, except he really gambled, and that wasn't good. I'd rather gamble with stocks than actually go gamble. Like, that's just a bad idea. Yeah, the state of our economy is kind of iffy right now. So, and that was another thing that upset my husband too about this job was, okay, for the first 5 years he worked there, he asked about things like a 401k and this and that. And he said, no, we don't have anything like that. Then he finds out, oh, they had it the whole time. And he was like, what? So then, he got the paperwork and signed up for it. And he wasn't really paying attention to if they were pulling the money out or not. And then he found out that, yeah, no, they never signed him up for the 401k. And I'm like, dear Lord, like, this place has got to be kidding me. So, yes, but it's a good thing he's gone now. And, I really should look into that more. Like, I've kind of left all of that onto my husband, is let him play around with that. But again, when I had surgery and my husband, he gave me the money to pay the bills and stuff and was like, you take care of that, I'll do this. He realized, if something happened to me, he wouldn't even know how to pay the electric bill. And it's like, okay, that's not a good thing, and we need to correct that. So we now have a notebook of everything when it needs to get paid and where you pay it and how to pay it. So he knows now. But y'all, it's been an hour. My throat's getting dry, and I am ready to eat some popcorn. So I guess I am going to dip out of here, and I will be back Sunday night. Yeah, see, yeah. Okay, I'm about to dip out of here in just a minute. Yeah, we realized when I had that surgery, like, me not knowing what he was doing and him not knowing what I was doing wasn't helping either of us, in the long run. Like, we would totally be floored. Like, I wouldn't have known what he had invested, and he wouldn't have known how to pay the bills. And that's why I do need to learn about it. And it's just like it's mostly fear on my part as to why I wasn't getting involved. And I really have to get over those fears. Because at the same time, it's at the end of the day, it's like he's investing it, but it's a joint investment for both of us. So it doesn't make sense for me not to know what's going on and for him not to know how to pay the bills. So, oh man. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Miss Cassandra? Um, oh, yeah. And I can totally I can understand how you would be nervous. My sister is 10 years older than me. She's 53. She's a 911 dispatcher. She keeps doing it because she's afraid she won't find another job. And they are completely overworking her. They're short staffed all the time. When people say they're going to quit, they like finagle them into staying and give them whatever shift they want, but then they're making everyone else pick up the slack. And she's like, when do I get a day off? So I can understand why, if she was being overworked, she would quit. My sister, she's been working all that overtime and just stacking the money away. So that way, if it does come to the point where she's done, you know, she can just take some time and not have to rush to find another job. And it's kind of sad when a 911 dispatcher is like, I don't want to be a 911 dispatcher anymore. But, oh, that's kind of crappy, Miss Cassandra. Especially during, the past 2 years with what was going on. No, she absolutely should have gotten some additional pay. Um, I tell my sister all the time, she's so old. Well, okay, I don't do that anymore. Since my sister did hit her 50s, I stopped making fun of her because I know I'm right around that corner. All right, but yeah, it's okay. It's been an hour. My throat is really starting to hurt, and it is getting late, and it is time for me to go take my nighttime meds and turn into a pumpkin. So until next week, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Go invest some money. Bye.